Hi, welcome to CMS Forex News. This is Andrew Peng. Today's Friday, September 5th, 2008. In Japan, capital spending took another sharp tumble in the second quarter, falling 6.5%, far below expectations of a small increase. Weaker demand from home and abroad, combined with record energy and material costs, reduced the willingness of companies to spend. The data factors into GDP and will likely cause second quarter GDP to be revised down from its preliminary estimate of negative 0.6%. The yen strengthened against the Aussie last night as declines in the U.S. stocks prompted traders to sell higher yielding assets financed with Japan's currency. The Aussie yen pair hit a 2-year low when it tested support near 85. That level was about 560 pips lower than yesterday's high. Commodity prices continue to decline as demand weakens with economies around the world slowing. In Germany, industrial production undershot forecasts, falling 1.8% in July, increasing the pressure on the economy. Manufacturing orders declined for the 8th straight month, and the business climate remains weak, which will limit production in the coming months. In the U.S., payrolls fell 84,000 in August, and July's figure was revised down to show the economy shedding 60,000 jobs. The unemployment rate jumped to 6.1%, which is the highest since September of 2003. The euro-dollar pair breached 1.42 overnight following the weak German data. That's the lowest the pair has been in nearly a year. The weak U.S. jobs report gave the euro a boost, but those gains were short-lived. For the week, the pair is down more than 400 pips. The dollar-yen pair fell further overnight and tested 105.50 after the Nonfarm release. Equities in Europe and Asia fell overnight as investors fretted about the global economic outlook and repositioned themselves to face index lows for the year. U.S. stocks were lower in the Friday morning session, but staged a rebound, which helped the dollar recover most of the losses it suffered earlier in the session against the yen. The Canadian economy added 15,200 jobs in August, a rebound from last month's sharp decline of 55,000. The unemployment rate stayed at 6.1% when expectations had it rising. The IVPMI grew at a tepid pace in August as the index fell from 65.5 to 51.5. It remains above the boom-bust level of 50, but is at its lowest point this year. A breakdown of the data showed that there was an improvement in employment while prices eased. The U.S. dollar-Canadian dollar pair fell in favor of the loonie following the Canadian jobs report. The pair hit support at 1.06 and rose after the IVPMI. The pair has had a volatile week, especially after the decision by the Bank of Canada, but at the end of the week, it traded close to where it started. Early next week, the UK will post its producer prices, manufacturing production, and trade balance. The rest of the week includes retail sales data from the US, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. And that wraps it up for the week in Forex News. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week right here at cmsfx.com. Have a great weekend.